Hey, I'm here in Las Vegas at CES 2023. Really excited. I love this time of year. I've been coming to CES for about a decade now. Last year was a totally bummer. You had to show a vaccine card to get in. It was really scaled down. There was basically nobody here. This year it is back in full force. But we're just going to see what all's new that we can use in our RVs as far as the gear, the gadgets, the new tech that's coming out. So join me as we walk around CES 2023. So one of the things I was excited to see was this EcoFlow. Now this is the EcoFlow Power Kit. It's basically a plug-and-play lithium system. This is the inverter, the charger, this is all of the brains, everything right there. Then you can plug in as many batteries as you want to right there. So you just replace the breaker panel in your RV with this. Now where you would put all of this, I don't know in a leisure travel van. But something like an Airstream or a van build like they're doing here, this is super simple. Probably one of the easiest ways to put lithium into an RV where it will fit. Again, like a leisure travel van, I'm not sure it would fit. I'm here at the Jackery booth, and they have a brand new product that is absolutely phenomenal. They've got an Airstream right here, and they have a brand new product that will power everything on this Airstream, including the microwave and the air conditioner at the same time. So that makes me think that you could probably run 2 air conditioners at the same time, with soft starts, of course, on there. So let's go talk to Joseph with Jackery and see what it's all about.
I'm Joe with Jackery, talking about our new 3000 Pro. This will be coming out in March. Brand new product for this year. It's 2 Pro series. It'll be the 3000 Pro, 1500 Pro be coming out. This device is really excellent for RV use, mostly because it's got a 30 amp plug directly. It has produces 3000 watts continuously with surge up to 6000 watts, which is enough capacity to handle your spool up of your AC unit, microwave, pretty much everything in a 30 watt or 30 amp RV unit can be handled by this unit. Not only does it have that capacity, but it also has a 3 kilowatt hour battery built into it, which gives you roughly 3000 watt hours. And it has the ability on a sunny day to be recharged with up to six 200 watt solar panels. You can see over here. And with those units, you're able to replenish this unit in 3 to 4 hours. And you can also be charged off of AC, which will only take 2.5 hours. And you notice the handle with the wheels, it's for what you get, the weight of it is surprisingly low, only 62 pounds.
62 pounds?
62 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if you compare that to 3,000 watt generators, essentially more.
Yeah.
So it's
Do you have a price point on that yet?
Yes. In March when it's released, it'll be $2,800. If you're here at the show, we're offering a 15% off coupon. Also, it'll come out in March with 2 different SKUs, one with 2 of the 200 watt panels or 6 200 watt panels. At this time, it hasn't been released, so I don't know what the pricing is on that. But as long as you don't have no 50 watt plug yet, or 50 amp plug yet, so I guess you can convert down. Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joseph.
No problem. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rich with Ring, and we wanted to talk today about the newly announced Ring Car Cam for the typical scenario, you're parked in your driveway and you have a floodlight cam pointing at your car. What this allows us to do is operate as a Ring camera inside of your car. Very simple installation with a dual-facing camera operating as a Ring cam while you're connected to your home Wi-Fi. While you're out and about driving, you have the ability to have a dual-facing camera with a shutter you can turn on or off with a physical cover, and allows you to record while you're driving on its onboard storage. When you get back home, it would upload it directly into the Ring app. There's unique features like the ability to have GPS and to locate where your car was in case you fly to the airport and forget which parking lot you were in, as well as having the ability to have a Protect plan, which that Protect Go is $6 a month or $60 a year. Allows you to use the onboard LTE connection to get live alerts when you're not connected to Wi-Fi. For instance, motion detection while you're out and about, like walking around in the park. You can get an alert that the motion was turned on and use that connection for two-way talk and live video. Additionally, if you wanted to record something, you were in an accident, or you were pulled over, you can say, Alexa, record. Instantly start recording for up to 20 minutes directly to the cloud. For the RV sector, it's a really unique scenario. So like you said, if you're walking around in the park and you wanted to check on your dogs with that Protect Go subscription, if you don't have a Wi-Fi hotspot in the RV, it's a perfect scenario and a perfect solution. For the requirements is a simple installation with a dashboard connection or a sticky directly under the windshield, USB-C to an OBD2 port. It is powered by that, so double check with your municipalities and double check with your model if you have an OBD2 port sensor on the front of your car. So this is available for pre-order now on Amazon.com, Ring.com, and BestBuy.com for $199 special pre-order price. When it ships on February 15th, that MSRP will go to its normal $249.
Hey, I'm Tom from Aventon Ebikes, here at CES, hanging out and showing Brandon from the RV channel, Aventon Solterra. It's a lightweight e-bike, about 43 pounds, so it'll fit on a standard rack. You get about 40 miles on a single charge, 20 if you're throttle only. Comes in a number of different sizes, step through, high step, and one of the cool things with the company is we just reduced pricing going into the new year. So with tariffs and production costs going down a little bit, we were able to pass those on to our customers this year. Yeah, so a question we get a lot is things like maintenance and the basics. So changing a tire on an e-bike is the exact same as any other bike. The only difference is on the rear wheel where the motor is, there's a cable. You'll just have to disconnect the cable from the motor, and then it pops out just like any other e-bike or any other bike. And then it's just the little tire lever, pump it up, put it back on, you're good to go.
Okay, so this is a road bike. What other bike would you suggest for us RVers?
Yeah, so down at the other end here, we've got the Cinch. We'll walk around a little bit. We've got our foldable e-bike here. It's a nice low step-through frame, so it's easy on and off. Everything's folds in half, so here, there's a little mechanism that you can fold it down, and then the handlebars here as well fold. So it fits in. I'm sure a lot of RVers have seen those like Rubbermaid containers where you can pack it in or put it on a carrier on the back of the car. And the cool thing about this is if you're around a campsite or somewhere with kind of off-road, we've got a little front fork suspension and a bigger tire, so you'll get a little more grip, and if it's a little sandy or gravel, smooth out some of the bumps. And again, changing the tire is going to be the same, simple, easy. Disconnect that cable, as well as the range. You're going to get the same range, about 40-45 miles on a single charge, and then once it's completely depleted, you'll get about 4 to 5 hours for a full charge. And I've actually charged mine on like a Goal Zero or that kind of battery pack. So if you've got one of those out there, you can charge it at least once on the one I've got. But yeah, a number of accessories with fenders, lights. Actually comes with a computer with a connected app on your phone. Yeah.
How much does this one weigh?
This one is about 50, or this one's about 60. This one's a 68, so it is a little heavier. The folding mechanism, and to build them strong enough. So you do have to overbuild it a little bit to be strong enough to fold and be safe when you're riding. And then all of our bikes are also are UL rated as well for safety.
All right, what about the mountain bike enthusiast? Which one?
Yeah, so if you're doing a little more off-roading, this one's super popular with our RV guys because if you're doing a little more off-roading, it's a little bit of a tank. So big 4-inch tires, front, a little more front suspension, a little more upright. Not quite a mountain bike, so a shorter wheelbase. So it's really stable when you're cruising around on back roads or if you're out in the desert or forest trails. There's a number of racks you can get for storage, whether you want to carry gear for a picnic, fishing, hunting, really kind of anything you want to do, you can rack it up and attach it to the bike. This one's going to be a little heavier, but same range, same charge time, a little bit of a bigger motor in it, so 750 watts, so to make up for the extra load. And if you're climbing hills, you're off-road, you're in the sand, you're in the snow. This one's kind of the do-it-all tank. I probably have a little smirk on my face because it's super, super fun to ride. But yeah, this one, it's a big tank. I wish we could go ride it right now.
So, the Roomba of lawnmowers. What I wouldn't have done, I would have had one of these as a kid. All right, CES 2023 is a wrap. Now, what did you see that you're really excited about? Because that's a lot that I'm super excited about, especially all of those electric bikes. Now then, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, that little notification bell tells you when the next video is coming out. But anyway, that is a wrap from CES 2023, and we will see you next time.